humanity was weak. They told us we were slow, divided, emotional, fragile. Across the stars, the Great Galactic Council laughed at the idea of humans surviving beyond their own planet. We were classified as a low-threat species, suitable only for observation, maybe eventual extinction. No claws. No natural armor knows no ancienture, just soft bodies and loud mouths. What the galaxy never understood was that humans were never meant to be strong in the ways they valued. We did not evolve to dominate worlds. We evolved to endure them. While other species collapsed when their suns dimmed, humans adapted. While alien empires relied on perfect technology, humans relied on something far more dangerous: willpower. When faced with extinction, most species surrendered. When faced with extinction, humans asked only one question: how much time do we have before we hit back? This is the story the galaxy tried to erase. The moment humanity stopped begging for survival and started teaching the universe a lesson it would never forget. Because when the war finally came and the stars burned with alien fleets, every civilization learned the same terrifying truth. Humanity doesn't need to be the strongest. Humanity only needs to survive long enough. The war began without ceremony. No declarations, no warnings, no mercy. The Karvax Dominion arrived at the edge of human-controlled space with fleets that blotted out stars. Their ships grown rather than built, living war beasts of metal and bone. They had conquered 7 civilizations before humanity, 7 species, erased so completely that even their languages survived only as dead data. The Galactic Council expected the same outcome for Earth. They underestimated one thing. Humans had already accepted extinction, and that acceptance freed them. When the first human colonies fell, there were no surrender signals. When orbital stations burned, no evacuation pleas were sent. Instead, every destroyed outpost transmitted the same final message back to Earth. Data confirmed adaptation in progress. The Karvax could not understand it. Their doctrine relied on fear. Their enemies always panicked. Humans did not. Humans studied. Every loss sharpened them. Every defeat became a lesson paid for in blood. Earth transformed overnight. Civilian industries vanished, replaced by war foundries. Scientists slept beside reactors. Engineers rewrote physical limits they once believed untouchable. Old rivalries collapsed in a single day, not out of peace, but necessity. Survival made unity unavoidable. The Karvax struck Earth next, confident it would be a spectacle, confident it would end the war. Human planetary defenses activated systems never revealed to the Council. Kinetic cannons powered by fusion cores fired inert mass at impossible velocities. Alien shields, designed for energy weapons, shattered under simple momentum. The skies burned. Still, the Karvax landed. They expected terrified civilians. They met militias. Teachers became snipers. Mechanics piloted armored exosuits. Medics carried rifles between treating the wounded. Every city became a labyrinth of traps and kill zones. The invaders advanced meters at a time, paying for each step with bodies. When Karvax commanders demanded surrender, humans answered with silence, because humans were not trying to win. They were trying to learn. Captured alien technology was dismantled within hours. Human artificial intelligences rewrote themselves to interface with alien biology never meant to be compatible. Soldiers uploaded battlefield data directly into shared networks, so every unit learned instantly from every mistake. By the 3rd day, human weapons had evolved. By the 5th day, human tactics had changed. By the 7th day, the Karvax realized they were no longer fighting the same enemy. Then humanity counterattacked, not with massive fleets, not with glorious invasions, with unpredictability. Human ships ignored standard combat formations. They rammed. They faked reactor failures. They sacrificed themselves to expose weaknesses. Pilots volunteered for missions marked zero survival probability, and recorded farewell messages without fear. The Carvax hesitated. Hesitation was fatal. Human boarding teams breached living ships and introduced something no alien empire had prepared for: chaos. Fires burned where fire should not exist. Systems collapsed not from hacking but deliberate misuse. Humans broke rules because they never believed rules were sacred. Entire Carvax vessels died screaming, their organic hulls unable to comprehend enemies who fought even while dying. The Galactic Council watched in horror and sent diplomats too late. Humanity no longer cared about approval. Earth launched the Black Spear Initiative, a weapon built from alien designs improved by human recklessness. It was crude, brutal, and unstoppable. A relativistic impactor fired from beyond detection range shattered the Carvax defense grid in a single strike. For the first time in galactic history, an apex predator species felt fear. The Carvax sued for peace. Humanity refused. Not out of hatred, but memory. They remembered every colony burned, every warning ignored. Humanity offered terms. The Carvax would dismantle their empire. Their fleets would be disarmed. Their war doctrine archived as failure. They would survive, but they would never rule again. The Galactic Council objected. Humanity answered with a broadcast across known space. We were classified as weak. You were wrong. We were classified as primitive. You were wrong. We were classified as insignificant. You were catastrophically wrong. The Council voted unanimously to declare humanity a Tier 1 power. Humans declined the title. They chose a different name: persistent species. Because strength fades, technology breaks, empires fall. But persistence reshapes reality. From that day forward, no civilization underestimated humans again, not because humans were the strongest, not because they were the smartest, but because when faced with annihilation, humanity did not ask how to surrender. They asked how to adapt, and the universe learned its final rule: never fight a species that treats extinction as a challenge,